Chapter 19 of The Tale of Betsy Butterfly. This recording is in the public domain. The Tale of Betsy Butterfly by Arthur Scott Bailey. Chapter 19 A Bit of Luck. Jimmy Rabbit promptly set Freddie Firefly's fears at rest. "I happen to know," said he, "that Betsy Butterfly has a picture of herself." "Are you sure?" Freddie asked him eagerly. "I ought to be," replied Jimmy Rabbit, "because I painted it myself the very next day after I finished a portrait of old Mr. Crow." "It ought to be a good one, if you made it," said Freddie. "But wasn't it some time ago that you were an artist?" "It was earlier in the summer," Jimmy Rabbit admitted. "Of course Betsy Butterfly has changed somewhat since then. But this picture was a fine likeness of her at the time I painted it, I suppose," he added. "I was the first one in the whole valley to perceive that she was going to be a beauty when she got her full growth." "Do you suppose she'll send me the picture if I asked her, so I can show it to Dusty Moth?" Freddie asked. Jimmy Rabbit looked a bit doubtful. He pondered for a few moments. And then he said: "I'll tell you what I'll do. To-morrow morning I'll see Betsy, and I've no doubt that she'll loan me the picture if I promise to return it to her." "That'll be great!" cried Freddie. "Meet me near the duck pond as soon as it's dark to-morrow night. And be sure to bring Betsy's picture with you." Then Freddie Firefly hurried off to find Dusty Moth, who happened likewise to be looking for him, because he had a question to ask. They met shortly, and Dusty Moth immediately cried, "Have you heard from her?" meaning Betsy Butterfly, of course. "Now, see here," Freddie Firefly said, "it's plain enough that Betsy doesn't care to meet you. But I have a plan that ought to suit you well enough. If you could look at her picture once, you'd be satisfied, wouldn't you?" "I would," replied Dusty Moth, "if I got my appetite back afterward." "Well, will you promise to stop pestering me about Betsy Butterfly if I let you see this picture of her?" "Yes, yes!" Dusty promised impatiently. "Where is it? Quick, let me see it." "Oh, you'll have to wait till to-morrow night," Freddie explained. "I shall not be able to eat a single mouthful till then," Dusty Moth groaned. "Well, you can suit yourself about that," Freddie told him impatiently. "And please don't speak to me again to-night. I've been troubled enough on your account without being bothered by you any more." "One moment!" cried Dusty, as Freddie Firefly started to leave him. "Well, what do you want now?" Freddie growled, flashing his light impatiently in Dusty Moth's eyes. "Are you sure she will let you take the picture?" Dusty asked him. "Yes, yes, of course she will. Why shouldn't she, I should like to know? You certainly do ask the silliest questions." And yet Freddie Firefly had put the same query himself to Jimmy Rabbit only a short time before. But now he was quite certain that his worries were almost at an end. "Betsy Butterfly has caused me a powerful lot of trouble," Freddie grumbled, as he hurried over the hollow to join in the dance of the Firefly family. Chapter 20